Hello everyone, welcome to Smart Market Insights here on Kalkine TV. I'm Sage, and today we'll be shining some light on the Australian job ads as they tumble due to Omicron fears. And the skilled worker shortage issue has been simmering since the travel borders closed, and now it's boiling over into many more industries. So let's get started with our special report. Rising job advertisements were hailed as one of the key forces behind upbeat expectations for the economy in 2022. And after rising for 2 straight months, job advertisements fell in December as fears surrounding the Omicron strain consumed investors' minds. Though the dip in job ads may just be temporary, the current slowdown is expected to affect economic growth and hinder labour market recovery. Australia and New Zealand Banking Group has recently released data on the job advertisements for December, which has been a letdown after the previously released figures. And the report suggests that Australian job ads fell 5.5% on a month-on-month basis in December 2021. A key factor behind this fall is the dampening effect of the Omicron variant. Additionally, a record surge in employment during November is believed to be a factor leading up to this fall. Let's now look at the high November employment numbers. Experts suggest that the massive wave of employment that took place in November likely filled up many available positions, and a total of 366,000 people were reportedly employed in November, which was an extraordinary feat for the labour market. And since the outbreak of COVID-19, jobs have continuously been on a decline. And while 2021 provided some relief to the unemployed workforce as employment rose 2.9% in November alone, an additional factor making things tougher for the labour market was a declining business confidence. There is also a possibility that companies are pulling back their hiring drives, expecting a slowdown owing to the quick spread of the Omicron variant. The new variant has been touted to be more communicable than the previous strains, and experts suggest it is a faster spreading strain. Thus, businesses and consumers are more likely to hold themselves back as the present uncertainty prevails. The rise in Omicron cases has prompted businesses to revamp their strategies and form a clean slate. As the full effects of the variant are not yet known, most individuals are choosing to tread cautiously to avoid any surprises. Now, before we look at the NAP report, let's take a small break.
Tune in to get the latest information.
Whether it's about market movements or the currency graph,
sectoral coverage or industry news.
we cover it all on our news segments.
Be on top of the latest news
With Kalkine TV.
Hello, welcome back. Sage here. You're watching Smart Market Insights from Kalkine TV studio in Sydney. And we're now about to look at this special report released by the NAB. Australia is not new to the labour shortage problem, and this is especially true when it comes to skilled labour. The pandemic era brought unprecedented times, and the coronavirus landed humanity in a situation no one had ever imagined. Economic distress, unemployment, deteriorating healthcare, massive layoffs and labour shortages are all that marked the pandemic. The lack of a skilled workforce has held the Australian economy back for a long time. And now, the pandemic-induced border clampdown has further exacerbated the problem. Many foreign nationals returned to their home countries when parts of the Australian economy backtracked to a prolonged and indefinite COVID hibernation. A recent revelation by one of Australia's leading banks on the labour shortage issue in the country presents a gloomy picture. Research by the banking giant National Australia Bank indicates that around 4 in 10 Australian businesses are witnessing significant impacts from scarce labour. NAB's Business Insight report was presented on Tuesday, 4th of January. It was initiated after the replies received from around 1,600 businesses across a spectrum of industries from mid-November to mid-December last year. The report revealed that almost all sectors, ranging from cafes, tourism, agriculture to manufacturing, face the same problem of workforce shortage. Let us now take a look at NAB's report statistics. 38% of medium-sized businesses and 37% of larger business entities viewed labour shortages as a very significant issue, against 31% of small businesses. Trade workers and professionals have been found to be the most common forms of the labour shortage, as per 1 in 3 Australian firms. Western Australia in the most urgent need for workers when it comes to states. Western Australia also leads in anticipations of labour shortages over the upcoming 12 months, about 43%, followed by New South Wales, Queensland and the Australian Capital Territory, which is 39% for all. As the NAB report suggests, if the labour shortage problem is not resolved soon, then the country's economy will be severely affected. Human resources are the backbone of any country's economy, and therefore the Australian government should take steps to develop a skilled workforce to boost the overall economy. According to experts, job switching rates could rise in 2022 as consumers and businesses regain the lost confidence. This expectation is based on the fact that in November last year, 5.3% of workers did not expect to stay with their current employer within 12 months. A factor pushing this switch is that many individuals have delayed a job switch due to the pandemic and have remained in their current company owing to a comfortable environment or simply to avoid disturbance to their existing setup. Under the influence of these results, healthcare, technology and industrial sectors have taken a massive hit. And overall, a greater number of stocks have declined compared to those that have risen, mainly due to the fears surmounting to the Omicron strain. Thus, it seems the economy has entered a phase quite similar to the initial few days of the pandemic, when uncertainty ruled everyone's minds. Thanks for your company on that report, and that is all for now. We will be back again with the exclusive Hot Performers show, but till then, keep watching Kalkine TV for the latest market updates and related insights. Sage signing off for now.